Guys, this strategy will make you rich. You will have as much as 10 powerful setups every single week. What would you do with that? Now let me explain how it works. So you will have to be able to follow the trend. You will have to be able to identify the trend and be able to follow it. Once you are able to identify the trend, you have a direction, you know where you are going to. All right, so the next thing is for you to be able to define your key supply and demand zones. Don't worry, this strategy already has everything that you need to know. You just have to follow the instructions I'll be sharing in this video. So make sure you watch till the end. Make sure you watch this video till the end. So let's quickly set up the strategy. We are going to use 2 moving average on the main window, and we'll use MACD, another moving average, and stochastic oscillator in the indicator window section. So the first moving average is period 5, shift is 0, method is simple, apply to close, levels are not needed, so you just skip that. And visualization, use whatever color that makes sense to you, but make sure it is visible on your chart. Click done when you're done with that, and you have the first moving average on your on your main chart. So we are going to be adding the next one, period of 30, shift 0, method simple, apply to previous indicators data. All right, please make sure you use previous indicators data. Levels are not needed, so you skip that. For visualization, use whatever color that is okay with you, but make sure it is also visible on your charts. Click done when you're done with that, and we are good with our main chart, our main window. So the next one is the MACD. We are going to be adding the MACD to our indicator window. So fast EMA of 12, slow EMA of 26, MACD SMA of 9, apply to close, levels are not needed, so you skip. All right, for visualization, all time frames, make sure you use colors that are visible on your chart. You can see I'm using blue and green, right? You can just use the same colors as I'm using. So click done when you're done with that, and move on to the next one, the moving average, period 1, shift 0, method simple, apply to first indicators data. All right, apply to first indicators data. For levels, you skip. Visualization, all time frames, of course, and use any color that will pop on your charts, right? Any color that will be visible on your chart. Click done when you're done with that, and then the last indicator, the stochastic oscillator. We are going to be using K period of 1, D period of 1, slowing of 1, price field should be low high, method should be simple. Levels are needed here. Levels are important here, so you are going to be using level 15 and level 85. All right, level 15 should be our supply zone. Oh, sorry about that. Well, this should be our demand zone. For style, use any color that will pop. You can see I'm using black. If you're using the dark background, you can change yours to white. Make sure it is visible on your chart. So click done when you're done with that, and we are good. Please ensure that for main and signal under visualization, make sure you use the same color as the background of your chart. We don't want to see anything. We don't want anything to be visible from this part, so just make sure you use the same color as the background of your chart. So click done, and we have our setup ready. All right, so how do you make use of this setup? Quickly go to 15 minutes time frame. So how does this strategy help us identify the trend of the market? How do we know the direction of the market? Now, looking at the main chart, we added 2 moving average indicators. So you want to see price below the moving average indicator for a downtrend. All right, and you want to see price above the moving average indicator for an uptrend. Okay, since we are trading the boom 1000 market right now and we are scalping, we want to be selling, right? We want to be selling, so we are looking out for a downtrend. We are looking out for a downtrend. We don't need anything but a downtrend. All right, so that means we want to see that price is below the moving average indicators on the main chart. All right, and then on the indicator window, we have the stochastic oscillator, which marks our supply and demand zones. We also have the MACD, which would tell us when price is likely to reverse. All right, the MACD would point when price has come to a key supply zone, a key resistance zone. You know what happens when there is more supply in the market than demand? Price falls, right? So that's what we are looking for, since we are trading the boom 1000 market and we want to be selling. We want price to come to that region where there is likely to be a reversal. So that's what the MACD would do for us. And we also have the moving average, which is also going to be converging around that region to show that price has come to a key resistance region. Okay, so when that happens, you want to also observe that there is a crossing of price below the moving average on our main window, right? The two moving average have to cross each other, and then price has to be below the two moving average on the main window. And then after that, we go to the 1 minute time frame. This is where we are going to be taking our entries. So how do we find entries? So when all of those confirmations has been met, when all of them have been met on the 15 minutes time frame, now you need to allow price to play out similar confirmations as on the 15 minutes time frame, and then wait for a spike to come in to that moving average on the main window again, like what happened here, right? Allow for price to spike into that region again and then drop below the moving average again, right? There has to be another crossing below the moving average, and then when price closes successfully below the moving average, you can give it like 2 candlesticks below the moving average, and then you make your entry, guys. You make your entry and then count 10 to 20 candlesticks and leave the market with some good gains, guys. If you sit down and practice this, understand it, back test of course, and then if it makes sense to you, go on the market and make money. You can see it happened again here. This is another spike into the moving average from below and then crosses below again. All right, once it crosses below the moving average on the main window again, that gives an opportunity to keep making the money. So if you sit down and practice this again and again, you could really make a lot of money out of the market. I'm sure you will find up to 10 setups, up to 10 beautiful setups that would give you money if you really sit down and look at the chart. All right, so this is it for the boom 1000 index trades. So let's see how it works for the crash 1000 index market. Now everything I explained for the boom 1000 index market is going to be happening on the crash 1000 markets, but it will be on the opposite direction, right? Everything we did on the boom 1000 market, we'll be doing the opposite on the crash 1000 market. Now for example, we are going to be buying, right? We are not selling this time. We are going to be buying. For us to scalp the crash 1000 index market, catch a couple of candlesticks and leave the market with some gains, that's scalping. We will be buying, all right, and we'll be looking for price to converge around the demand zone, right? We want to see the price has come to the demand zone, and we are going to be looking for opportunities from there. On the main window, we want to be looking at the crossing above the moving average that we have on the main window. All right, I want to see price cross above the moving average this time and not below, right? We want to see price cross above the moving average this time. Remember I said we are going to be doing the opposite of what we did on the crash on the boom 1000 index market. So once that happens, once all of the 15 minutes confirmations happen, you come down to 1 minute and be patient enough to see the same confirmations play out on the 1 minute time frame, and then you wait for price to spike into the moving average and then cross above it again, right, on the 1 minute time frame. We want to see price spike into the moving average and then eventually crosses above the moving average again. So after two successful candlesticks closes above the after two successful candlesticks close above the moving average, that is the opportunity to make a buy. All right, so this time you're buying and want to catch 10 to 15 candlesticks, 10 to 20 candlesticks, and leave the market with some good profits. All right, do that. Just try it out. Make sure you practice it on your demo first before you even get to apply it to your live account. Show me results. All right, show me results. Let's see how it goes. My DM is open. I will leave my WhatsApp number in the description box of this video so that every one of you can always reach out for in case you have challenges or anything, right? You want to also be a part of our team. We have a VIP group where we give premium signals to the VIP members and we make maximum profit every other day, guys. So the link to the free Telegram group will be in the description box of this video. That's where you can reach out so you can have access to every other information that you are sharing for free. So just make sure you go to the description box and look out for those links. All right, if you're a new person to this channel, make sure you subscribe and share this video to anybody else who might want to gain from it. I'll see you guys in the next one.